I've got an 02 Dodge Ram with the speaker and rear passenger side rear door locks, power locks not working. So I think I know what the problem is. I was put onto it by another video by Brian's Mobile One. I will link to that in the comments section. But what I think going on here, I think I got some broken wires right inside this sleeve here, rubber sleeve, and so on an 02 Dodge Ram, I'm going to show you just how to get into the this section to fix those wires. I'll let you look at Brian's Mobile One's video to how to splice them and so forth. But on an 02 Dodge Ram 1500, first thing we're going to do is we're going to pop these little covers off, reveal a 10mm bolt head, and right inside there. And I'm going to get my tools. I'm not going to let you make you watch me do that. So, alright, once you get those bolts out, 10mm, this thing will just pop right out. Set that aside later. Then we're going to have to take the seat belt off, and this thing just will pop apart. I might need to get a screwdriver though. But to reveal, I believe it's a Torx, the T50 bolt. So let me get the screwdriver. Alright, so I've got a screwdriver and kind of pried it from the bottom and then worked it around to take that piece off. And like I said, then there's the Torx T50 bolt for the seat belt. We'll get that off. Alright, so once you get the seat belt harness off of there, then the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of pull this apart and pull this off, and that will kind of come off like that. And then we've got some more clips down here. I can kind of pull those out. Work that out. You might need to, well, looks like we're working pretty good here. Might need to pop these up here to get this out more. Anyway, so cut that out. We can take the seatbelt out through this crack. So that's really all. That's the only further I need to get that out. I don't know if you can see it down here. No, I want you to down here. Here is the clip. Wiring harness is got. We've got a couple of tabs on each side. You get a screwdriver to pry those. Pry those. Come out and see that. We'll do that. Alright, so I got that unplugged. It's just a push tab on the bottom of that thing. Push on that, pull the plug out. And then it's left. Wiring harness, and we've got a couple of tabs on each side there. We'll release it and we can push it out then. So I'll get those with the screwdriver and then show you what I got. Alright, so basically after you hit those tabs, then this will come out and you'll have, we can work with that. And what we'll do is we'll push this in through the door, and I'll show you that in a minute. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the door panel. All that is you get a Phillips head right here, and then there's a 10mm bolt that is right back here that holds a handle on. You gotta kind of get an extension and kind of just toy with it and get it at the right angle, and then you can loosen that, and then the panel will come right off. Alright, so I'm going underneath the handle. I've got the socket on there right now, and so it's already getting loose. So I'll just take that on off. Alright, so there's the handle. It's off. That bolt will stay right in there. If you're like me, you lose a lot of bolts, so it's good that that'll stay in there, and you can find it next time. Now we're going to take that Phillips out. Alright, so now I got the bolt out. I got the handle off. I got the bolt out. I go ahead and lock the door so it can come over. And all you got to do now is, see if I can do this with one hand, lift up. It's just got some tabs in there that, or hooks in there that hook into the door. I'll just come right off. You got to reach in here and then remove the electrical connector, the tab on top. There you go, and your panel's off. Next, you got 3 Phillips head screws for the speaker to come out, so we'll do that. All right, with the screws off, the speaker will just come out. Obviously, we've got an electrical connector on the speaker. We'll get that. Speaker's out. Now, the easiest way I found to do this here, I don't know if you can see that sun's kind of messing with me. There we go. I just want to push that, just push this in through here. Don't try to pull it out. It's going to be a pain. You're just going to push it in. Let's see if I can get better. Just deal with the sun down here messing with me. Alright. So we're going to push this in like this. And then I'm just going to push it all the way through and then bring it out through the speaker hole, or that's where we'll work on it. So we'll try to verify if we've got the broken wires or not at that point. So I'm just going to have to probably set the camera down to feed this back through here. So, all right, I did forget about a couple things here. You want to pull your water barrier there, pull that down. And this has a couple of tabs that are holding that cable. So we got this one right here. I'll push that out, and we'll see if that's enough. I think I might have to push this one out too. So we've got these 2 things. We're going to push those out, and then we'll be able to, I think we'll be able to pull the wire through. I got the I got the tabs out of there, so it's loose. I got it pushed back through. It's right here. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna release this lock linkage down here just so I can get at it better. So what you gotta do with that is there's a little black tab here that holds it in place. I'm gonna pop that up. Once you pop that up, then the wire will just slide out. Don't forget to put that back, or your locks won't work. Now I've done that, pull this through here. A little better access to it, like this. And I'm going to push this rubber back, and then we'll see what kind of shape our wires are in. Alright, so this is what I found when I pushed the rubber back. I got, looks like at least 4 wires broken here. So I think that might be causing me some issues with my locks not working, my speaker not working, a couple other things apparently aren't working either, but I'm not sure what they are. But we'll get the wires tinned and solder them back together, put a little heat shrink on, and hopefully I get everything going again. And again, thanks to Brian's Mobile One for helping me find this problem. And I just thought I'd show how you can get to it on an 02 Dodge Ram. And if you want to see how he spliced those wires back together, I recommend you go into his video. All right, take it easy.